13 Folds Live. We got the entire band, our special guest this week, One Time Weekend from Connecticut. How you guys doing tonight?
We're good.
Yo, what up?
All right, so we got some new music from you guys. From what I understand, the music that we got from you was off a project that a CD. It's a full CD or just an EP that you just released?
It's an EP that we're actually releasing on Friday.
So once again, guys, you get to hear it here first, right before the release. Are you guys going to have a live release, or is this going to be like all online, virtual?
I believe it's going to be a virtual release.
Oh yeah,
because I think it's because COVID permitting. That's all we can really do.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
it was a part of an acoustic series that we filmed last summer, and we're releasing them now as videos. And then once all the videos are out, the last video is coming out tomorrow. The EP is going to drop on Friday.
well, that's cool, man. Yeah, you got to make adjustments these days. It's just it's the nature of the beast. You have no options. You got to do what you can. You don't want to just sit around and wait for things to get back to normal. That's not going to do you any good, you know? So yeah, do what you got to do. When COVID comes back, when COVID goes away, you come do a show for us, man. We'll let you open up and do a real life release party here in Providence once, God permitting. So, tell us a little bit about yourselves. Actually, first of all, introduce yourselves, because from what I understood, we were only going to have one of you guys, but we lucked out. We got the entire band. So, tell our audience, how long have you guys been together? Who's who, and just what kind of band are you? What's the, explain your sound to us.
Sure, we could just go on a row here, I guess.
We're an instrumental band and also a vocal band.
Yeah, we're kind of like in
ranges,
like jam music, but we've got kind of like different genres within that. Like we kind of like to play heavier stuff. We kind of go back to like the jammy roots here and there. We kind of like to play funk and just kind of groove and stuff like that. We're really big into kind of vocal harmonies and just improvisation. So I'm Adam, by the way. I play lead guitar and I do vocals and I write songs for the band.
All right.
I'm guitar and I play the guitar.
I'm Ben and I play the drums and sing a little bit.
My name is Ian. I play the bass guitar and I sing.
Yeah,
a little bit.
We've been a band since 2016. So since we were, for the most part, seniors in high school.
Okay.
Basically, have been playing shows and being actively like in rehearsals and writing stuff pretty much since that year, and then the 4 years of college. And now we're just out and we're kind of just trying to find our way.
Well, you know what? It's good because you still got that. Your sound is still fresh. It's always good when people first start out because you get to hear them, before they get overly produced. That's always my favorite. And I actually, and even for only being together for the 5 years, the stuff that I heard is very well produced, and that's good that you put the time and effort into that. I appreciate that. And actually, why don't we do this? Let's play One Time Weekend and let people listen to some music, and then we'll come back in and we'll talk a little bit. We'll talk a little bit about the whole project that you guys are working on, and let's talk about the videos and stuff as well. So you're listening to 13 Folds live on lemonadio.com, and we are here with One Time Weekend. Stick around for more on lemonadio.com.
Have you heard about the one-time weekend?
And welcome back to 13 Folds Live on lemonadio.com. And yeah, that was the self-titled One Time Weekend from the band One Time Weekend. And yeah, that's as jam bandy as it comes. Like usually I'll throw like 3 songs on from our guests. You guys got that one epic like intro. You're the first ones to take up the whole first slot with just one song. So my real question is, are you guys like, do you guys enjoy the festy scene? Have you been going to festivals your whole lives, or is it just the music that's influenced you?
I've been to a couple. I like the scene.
Yeah, we enjoy the scene very much.
Yeah, I think we all really started getting into going to festivals for real like recently. But we definitely want to start playing it a lot more, like no question.
So what's your favorite festival right now that you've been to? What's the favorite one that you've been to?
I liked Disc Jam.
All right.
That's not anymore.
Yeah, that ain't going to be happening for a while.
Yeah.
I went to the Gathering of the Vibes one year when it was still happening.
Oh, that's cool.
I've never been to that one, but I've heard about that one.
It's no longer a festival, unfortunately.
No.
Neither is Disc Jam.
Oh.
No.
Yeah. It sucks because I feel like we have Connecticut has a really, really good music scene, but there's nowhere for us to play.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of places to play, and there really aren't that many festivals around here. So,
well, not outdoors. Like it's hard to do anything, and you figure the opposite in Connecticut. Like there's so many outdoor places that you could be utilized to bring entertainment.
for sure, plenty of outdoors here.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're going to start doing some stuff in Connecticut this year too. Like I said, as soon as COVID's done, we're back in business, and we'll be doing things under the radar, so they won't be able to stop us. We're pirate radio, man. We do what we want. We'd like to skirt the laws. Yar. So tell it what is it
Yar.
like? What is it like being able to actually spend all this time because of COVID and not being able to do much, having all this time to produce and make music?
It's glorious. We're making new songs and they're getting real tight.
Yeah, it's a luxury. It's a luxury to artists, I think, what we're going through. I've heard so much new shit. And you're getting paid to do it. The government's throwing money at us right now saying, hey, stay at home. All right, we'll stay at home and make music, draw pictures.
Yeah. I think, but like playing the live shows for us was definitely like a nice way to like, not only like finally see like our rehearsed material, like in a live setting and see like the connection with the crowd and all that stuff. But it was also nice to kind of break up the rehearsals and be like, oh, this is how that song went in that live show. This is what we got to work on. Whereas now it's just like all rehearsal time. So like, we're kind of I think we're looking at it a little bit differently.
Well, you should look at it like you better be tight when you do that first live show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And also too, like the live shows gave us a chance to, I guess, practice songs that we've been playing now for 5 years where we don't really rehearse those anymore.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to need like a couple weeks of rehearsals just to like get all the old songs tight because we're working on just all new stuff right now. Yeah.
Well, and there's an energy to doing live shows.
For sure. Yeah. We all miss that. No question.
There's an energy to studio work too. I mean, when you're actually producing and working on that project, where it's not rehearsal, you're actually putting out something that you're going to put on a CD and release to everybody. There's an energy there that's different than live. And, what do you got to say about that? Like, how has your guys' experience been?
It's good. I think it's really good to have a project where you have like a goal that you're setting out for. Our only studio record right now was we recorded that in the summer of 2018, and then released it in the winter of 2019. And that was a really fun experience because we went up to Northfire in Massachusetts, and we had the studio for like a week. We recorded everything in a week, which is pretty stressful, but like we knew all the songs by then. There wasn't any question as to what we were recording. So that was a great experience. But I think if we could do it again, I feel like having something that was a little bit more, I guess, more of like, not spread out, but we sort of enjoyed a little bit for a little bit of a longer period of time, because that kind of went by like that. So.
Yeah, just like having it planned. But going off what you were saying too, like we only really had the opportunity to like collaborate on the production once. So I think we're all really looking forward to getting a chance to doing that again in the near future when we record another studio EP or album or whatever. But I remember like just how we went about the production stuff. Like we would, like, I think the three of us would like come up with parts in GarageBand with like MIDI keyboards or like claps and stuff, and we bring it in there. And then a lot of the stuff was just like totally on the fly, like just throwing a guitar harmony like where it's never been before, and just turning it down so that like we really knew it was there, but it actually made like kind of a difference. So I'm definitely looking forward to doing that again.
Studio magic.
Yeah, studio magic.
Now, what about Revelry Studios? I know a few bands that have been working with Revelry, and they helped you do the EP. It was that live EP, right? Now, did you record that live there, or was it recordings that you were playing at shows and then brought back into the studio to work on?
Those were recorded live there. We actually did a couple new songs there a couple times. Circles Around the Sun was pretty new when we recorded that one there. But they were all live videos right on the spot there that we took the audio from.
Nice.
It's kind of the same thing that we're doing now.
Yeah.
But electric and not acoustic.
Exactly, yeah. Basically everything after our first studio album has all been live.
Yep.
Now, what do you guys got coming up? You have the release party that you have, the virtual releases that you're going to be doing. Like, what about after that? Like, once we're allowed to open back up, like, what's the first thing you guys want to do?
Great question. I think there's two things we're considering. One is either another studio EP or album, or the other one being an electric version of the acoustic thing we're doing now. So like we went over to the Opera House and we did the acoustic session, which was really cool. And it's looking like it's turning out great. The videos look awesome. The audio sounds great. So we're thinking of going back and maybe doing that, but electric now, and maybe releasing another kind of live EP from the Opera House.
We found that the smaller releases actually, because they're more affordable for us and they're easier to do.
Yeah.
In the world that we live in, it's better to have like constant content. Rather than release a different album every couple of years. It's just easier for people to find us online, and like it's almost like more engaging when we have more stuff to release.
All right, so listen, let's play some more music. I got Dongo Bongo and Cavity lined up. Now, what album are these two songs off of?
Weekend at the Circus.
Okay. Is that the artwork that's on the front page of the website? Is that the album? That's awesome artwork. Did one of you guys do that, or is it a friend or something?
Yeah, I draw occasionally.
That's the amazing Corey Payne.
Yeah, man, that is great work, and that's coming from a professional artist. So I don't compliment a lot of people on their stuff, but I looked at the website and was like, guys, if you're out there, check it out. It's One Time Weekend, the word one, timeweekend.com, and check out the front page on this thing. This is awesome. And then go look out at their music and check out the page. It's great stuff on there. So yeah, let's play Dongo Bongo, and we'll be right back with more of the interview with One Time Weekend.
keep all the lights on. It's time for the show to begin.
And welcome back to 13 Folds Radio on lemonadio.com. I'm Dave Death, and I'm joined here with One Time Weekend, all the way from Connecticut. And thank you guys for joining us. How you doing? That's awesome. That's the whole CD was produced live, you were saying, right? That's all live recordings? Yeah. Oh, okay. That's the one studio album. Okay, because I was saying that stuff sounds great for being live.
Yeah, we wish.
Did I send you? Because okay, this is a little confusing. We have Weekend at the Circus, which is our first record, which is studio. Then we have Live from Telefunken, where we released the album Weekend at the Circus live.
Oh, okay.
So I might have sent you tracks from that recording as well.
Yeah, I got some. And because of time, it's like I had to go through and try to fit them all in that we could.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a little confusing there. But the production on this is, I mean, even if it's not live, it's still great production. And I like that you guys aren't. I mean, you're not really your typical jam band. You guys are kind of all over the place, which I think comes across on a couple of the other songs I'm playing later in the show. But you guys have a couple heavy songs that I really like. You know, I like. What are some of the influences behind those songs? What? Go figure. This guy.
Pointing at me. There are a couple. Like, I think all of us to some degree like heavy music, but I think that I objectively like it the most.
Objection.
Unless Ian objects.
No.
But yeah, no, I think like the influences, at least from my end, are like I grew up like my first like favorite band was Metallica.
Yeah.
And then everything else kind of spurred off of that. So I've basically been a metalhead since the age of like 7. So I've always been into playing the heavy stuff, and I'm usually more of like the traditional like thrash metal kind of guy.
Yeah. So who's your favorite metal band of all of them?
I mean, I've always got the special place in my heart for Metallica, but recently I've been into this into Revocation, which is the frontman is Dave Davidson. Just kind of like that's kind of deep into like the metal community, but it's always like somewhere around like the super aggressive, super thrashy side of things. And then there are a couple others, but those like Revocation's like been my main one for the past 2 years.
And these guys have actually managed to tone you down enough to turn those influences into jam band songs. That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
The drugs are working.
Like I've developed loves for all like a ton of different genres of music, but like yeah, like the backbone of my musical journey has always been metal for sure.
Awesome. I can appreciate that. We were also going to talk about the whole video production, because didn't you say a lot of the production that you guys did, you did some live videos? What was that like? Like, how was it working in front of cameras and trying to put that whole, there's a few videos, there's like 4 or 5 of them, if I'm correct, right?
From what session?
Yeah, I guess there's 4 from Revelry, and there are about to be 4 from Broadbrook Opera House. But we've definitely had, like, I don't know about you guys, but like, I think just not wanting to mess up in front of the camera and then also nail your performance, like, I think at first was really nerve-wracking to me. Zach made a joke at the very beginning of this where he introduced himself as Zach Guitar, because we had we did this live, or like a live video session, kind of like what we were releasing. It's somewhere on YouTube somewhere, but like,
don't look for it.
Don't look for it. It's really bad.
Oh, I'm gonna look for it. I'm definitely looking.
Yeah, definitely look for it. But I don't know about these guys, but I was super nervous before it for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe we just had too much coffee. And the first words that are uttered in that session are me saying, "Hi, I'm Adam Guitar." Yeah, they were like, yeah, introduce yourself, give us your name, and then what instrument you play.
If it wasn't
And
obvious
it was
enough.
just to combine the two. I was too nervous.
Yeah. I was nervous until you did that, and then I was like laughing.
Yeah, and then it was like, I can't do anything that bad.
I was like, I'm scot-free.
Well, see, that's the good thing is you always have your buddies around you to fuck around with, have fun. It makes it a little bit easier.
And the name of the game is have fun. You have to have fun.
For sure.
Yeah, once it stops being fun, it's that's what I think when you stop creating, and it's like I don't know. As an artist, I find it hard to have. I find it easier to be inspired when I have my buddies to work off of, and when I'm hanging around other people, it's always way more influential in what comes out, and it just that's what I mean. There's a certain camaraderie that you get from being in a band that a lot of people don't appreciate. It's almost like you're almost like family.
For sure.
And so yeah. Now the other thing about family is we fight a lot. So what's the worst fight you guys have got in doing, because I know how it is recording and shit and working on these sets. What's the worst fight you guys have got in doing one of these videos and shit?
Are you talking about as far as the band?
Wrestle?
Yeah, as far as the band.
Want to stir the pot or something? What's going on here?
Dude, that's our job. Stir the pot. I want.
We haven't done that in a while.
We haven't done it in a while. We used to wrestle for fun.
Bare knuckle box.
Now, do you do it on stage? You wrestle on stage?
I don't know. I mean, there's been like,
I don't think we've actually like gotten in like a real like argument in years.
yeah, it's been a while.
I think we've matured into a couple of guys that don't feel like fighting.
That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. I think you guys need to drink more and come to a 13 Folds show, and we'll have an on-stage wrestling match.
Really aggressive.
Yeah,
We'll get a fucking ring full of Jello, and you guys can just wrestle. Get all the bent up aggression, whatever. This guy loves metal. He needs to throw his weight around, man. We gotta.
You know what? I feel like for us, a lot of that release comes from playing shows.
Yeah.
When we first stopped playing shows back last March, I found that I was getting really antsy and like I wanted to do something. And a lot of, at least for myself, a lot of that emotional and physical release came from playing shows because we put everything behind our shows. And I feel like when we start touring again, that's when we'll start fighting again.
Dude, we're gonna get there soon. I got it. I got a feeling before 21 is over, we'll be back to doing live music for at least 20 people at a time. Properly distanced with dual mask and plastic bubbles. See, I want to do shows where everybody gets their own bubble. And you just, when you come in, you get a big giant plastic bubble. You get inside, you roll around the whole night. Maybe it has a straw. They got a little drink thing. They just fill up your little drink pack on the bubble.
Could you imagine the mosh pit with those things?
Dude, that would be awesome.
That'd be sick.
All right. Actually, you know what? We're going to play some more music. We're running out of time. This one's Soda Pop Jesus. And we'll be back. You're listening to 13 Folds live on lemonadio.com. Oh, shit. I almost forgot. Thank you to our sponsors, Northeast Alternatives. Why didn't you remind me, Jessica? This is your job to keep me in line. I'm not even drinking. That's the problem, is I need like 4 more drinks. Anyways,
because I'm not there for your drinks.
Thank you, Northeast Alternatives, Wonderland Smoke Shop, Solar Therapeutics, and Kind Card. You guys are making this all happen, and we appreciate it. We'll be right back on 13 Folds Radio Live. And welcome back to 13 Folds live on lemonadio.com. And I've just been checking out the website. And first of all, you guys got some awesome merch. I'm looking at this. I mean, besides the artwork on Weekend at the Circus that I talked about, but you got the May 4th poster up on here. The band sticker's awesome. The Halloween poster's awesome. The shirt. And then you get to the hot sauce. Tell me a little bit about the hot sauce.
We have a hot sauce that's a careful blend of carrots, turmeric, and delicious mango.
Who came up with hot sauce? But who came up with it?
It's Dr. Funk's after the song. It's his
So-
hot sauce.
So whose idea was this?
It's Dr. Funk.
I don't know.
It's
It's probably
Dr.
your
Funk's
idea.
I think. Well, I wasn't really. We have a friend named Ty who lives in Hartford.
Yeah.
He makes hot sauce. He just started doing it this year or last
right.
year. And so I saw what he was doing, and I was like, we should make like a band hot sauce.
And it's really good.
It is really. I eat it every day.
I actually also eat it. Not even as like self-promotion. I'm being honest that I have it every morning on my eggs. On my omelet specifically.
There you go. It's so good on pizza too. It's a mango habanero hot sauce.
Oh, nice.
Available on our website. And it's good to have something that's not music that people can buy, I think.
So go now and get your Dr. Funk's House Fever Hot Sauce, limited run only, on onetimeweekend.com.
Yeah.
No, that stuff, it sounds bomb, man. We got to figure out a way to infuse that shit. And then we'll infuse it and we'll highlight it at a 13 Folds dinner sometime. So listen, guys, we only got a minute left. So is there anything that you want to talk about or promote before we're done here? What do you got for us?
I have a clarinet recital tomorrow.
Zach's got his first clarinet recital tomorrow. If you guys want to tune in.
Nice. Is it going to be streamed live on YouTube or?
No.
No.
Right.
I'll make a channel for it.
No, I think our big thing this week is
Clara Shred.
Clara Shred. We've got that EP coming out on Friday, and it was from our acoustic session. And actually, this man over here, Adam, mixed the whole thing himself. So
Nice.
Alan recorded it for us, and Adam mixed it and mastered it, and it sounds really great.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Thank you, One Time Weekend. We appreciate you guys making the time. And yeah, everybody who didn't get to see the whole interview or anybody who wants to check it out later, be sure to go check out 13 Folds live on YouTube and go check out lemonadio.com. You can listen to us live just in case you don't have a TV to look at all of our lovely faces on a Tuesday afternoon. But we're gonna play more music. I got one more song I want to play from these guys, and then we're gonna play some music for the rest of the night and some trippy visuals. And don't forget to get Dr. Funk's House Fever Hot Sauce limited run from onetimeweekend.com. And yeah, thank you to our sponsors, Northeast Alternatives, Wonderland Smoke Shop, Solar Therapeutics, and Kind Card, the kinder way to shop. Thank you guys for making all this happen. And we'll be back next week. Nice belly shot, dude. So I just want to slap it. Why didn't any of you slap that belly? There you go. Give it a nice, yeah, there you go. Yeah, you guys want to hang out with me more. All right. You're listening to 13 Folds Live. Lemonadio.com. live.